Hello everybody and welcome to Minnesota Twins franchise. This is episode 11. Today we open up a 3-game series in Cleveland at Progressive Field against the Indians. But first let's take a look at the American League Central standings. The Minnesota Twins at 17-17. Playing 500 baseball, good enough for first place in the division, although the Twins have lost a couple games in a row to Baltimore. The Tigers, White Sox, Indians, and Royals follow. Let's take a look at if the playoffs started today in the American League. The Astros would be the number 1 seed, playing the winner of Texas and Tampa Bay. The Orioles and the Twins, the other playoff contenders there. The National League, the Cubs would play the Pirates or the Nationals, and the Giants and the Mets round out the National League. Alright, game number 35 in Cleveland, Progressive Field. Bottom of the first inning, runner on third. Michael Brantley beats out a single to the right side, and that Jason Kipnis scores from third on that one. The Indians go up 1-0. Bottom of the second now. The ball was flying out of the yard in this one, my friends. Yan Gomes with a solo home run in the bottom of the second puts Cleveland up 2-0. But it's still early. Top of the third now, Danny Santana. His first home run of the season. Having a fantastic season, I might add, in the early going. Tomlin would throw a lot of pitches early in this game, and he would cause him to have an early exit. The Indians 2, Twins 1 in the top of the third. Also in the top of the third, Byung-Ho Park with a 2-run home run. That's number 11 on the season for him. Puts the Twins up 3-2. Bottom of the third now. Perfect pitch out on the stolen base attempt. Top of the fourth, Danny Santana up again with a runner on third. Hits a double into the right field gap, scoring the run and giving the Twins a 4-2 lead. Top of the sixth, Kurt Suzuki turns on one, taking it deep into left field, and that is home run number 3 for Kurt Suzuki. And the Twins are now up 6-2. Twins trying to hold on. Lonnie Chisenhall in the bottom of the 8th with a 2-run blast to left field. Cuts the Twins lead to 6-4. For Chisenhall, I believe that was home run number 4 on the season. I think 3 of them have probably come against the Twins in other games earlier in the season. So Twins 6, Indians 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 9th now. Runners on second and third. They opt to put Yan Gomes on to load the bases with 1 out. 6-4 still. They get Lonnie Chisenhall to strike out for out number 2, and the Indians are down to their last out, trailing 6-4 in the bottom of the 9th. Glenn Perkins trying to close the door on this one from Progressive Field. Next batter is Rajay Davis, and the Twins want no part of Davis. It's a 3-0 count. With the bases loaded, up by 2 runs, I opted to pitch around Davis to try to get to the next batter because it was a much better matchup for Perkins. So it's kind of a little risky, but I walked in the run to make it 6-5. and let Perkins try to get Kipnis for the last out. Lefty on lefty matchup, and Perkins comes through, gets Kipnis looking, and the Twins hold on for dear life for a 6-5 victory, improving to 18-17. The Indians fall to 13-21. And after the game, the Twins made some roster moves. Fernando Abad, the left-handed specialist, has really struggled this season, and he has been optioned to Rochester, AAA, to try to get things right. And Minnesota has gone to the free agent pool and signed veteran lefty Sean Marshall, former Chicago Cub and Cincinnati Reds relief pitcher, to be the left-handed specialist out of the bullpen, and we'll see if he gets better results than Abad did. Game number 2 of a 3-game series from Progressive Field against the Cleveland Indians. Top of the first inning, Brian Dozier takes one deep to right field, puts the Twins up 2-0. Bottom of the second now. Twins leading 2-1. And Eric Stamets, with his first career major league hit, drives in a run to tie the game at 2 apiece.
Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show.
Bottom of the 3rd, runners on first and second. Sano cuts it off in the gap, but unable to keep a run from scoring, and the Indians take a 3-2 lead. Yan Gomes with the RBI. Top of the 4th now, Trevor Plouffe at the plate with a runner on third. He drives one off the left field wall for a double, scoring the run from third, ties the game up at 3 apiece. Top of the 5th, Joe Mauer slices a base hit into left field. 2 runs come around to score, and the Twins go up 5-3. Sean Marshall making his Minnesota Twins debut, just signed to be the left-handed specialist. He's facing Michael Brantley in the bottom of the 6th with bases loaded and 2 outs. Gets him to ground out to Dozier at second. Now in the top of the 8th with the score 8-4 for Minnesota. And Kerr Suzuki with a 2-run double puts the Twins up 10-4. As this game is being broken wide open, Danny Santana with a shot to right center field, a 3-run home run, and the Twins go up 13-4 in the 8th inning. Bottom of the 9th now, nobody out. Eduardo Escobar to his left makes the diving stop and gets the out at first, but the run comes in to score. It's 13-5. Twins with the lead.
I figured it was a sure base hit, but shortstop comes out of nowhere to dive for this thing and then throw a bullet over to first for the out.
Still bottom of the 9th, Trevor May. Fly to center field, taken by Danny Santana, and that's the ball game here from Progressive Field. The Indians drop the second game, 13-5. So they fall to 13-22. The Twins improve to 19-17. Let's take a quick look at Eduardo Escobar, a little player spotlight on Escobar. As you can see, his career high is 12 home runs back in 2015. He's already got 7 this season and batting .274. Because of that, I've gone and adjusted my sliders just a little bit, decreased the user power by a notch. We'll see what kind of effect that takes place with that. As you can see, updated American League Central standings. The Twins 19-17, a game ahead of the Tigers. The Indians back in last place, 5.5 games out. The Twins have won 2 in a row, 5-5 in their last 10. And we're at Progressive Field. The Twins trying to sweep the Indians in a 3-game weekend series. Sunday afternoon game. It's regular season game number 37. Top of the second inning, bases loaded. Eduardo Escobar singles up the middle. This is going to score 2 runs and put the Twins up 2-0 in the top of the second. Also in the top of the second, runners on the corners. Eduardo Nunez singles into center field, scoring the runner from third, and it puts the Twins up 3-0. Moving right along, the top of the third, Miguel Sano blasts one deep to right center field. Going back is Rajay Davis, and he can't make the play. It's 5-0 Minnesota. Bottom of the 7th now, Ricky Nolasco still on, pitching the shutout to Yan Gomes. Drive deep into right field, and Yan Gomes continues to terrorize Twins pitching. A solo home run makes it 5-1. Quickly ahead to the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. The play at the plate by Centeno, and the ball game is over. Minnesota wins it 5-1. They complete this 3-game sweep of the Indians and improve to 20-17, while the Indians fall to 13-23. And as we close out episode 11, the Twins 20-17, leading the American League Central. And they get set to take on the second-place Detroit Tigers in a 3-game series at Comerica Park in Minnesota Twins episode number 12. Hope you'll join us.